Have you ever wondered how dogs communicate? An intriguing question, isn't it? But the answers are even more fascinating. Our four-legged companions, dogs, have a unique way of conveying their emotions, desires, and needs. This communication isn't merely limited to barks or wagging tails. It's a complex language comprising calming signals, facial expressions, body postures, vocalizations, and yes, tail movements. Understanding this language is not just a fascinating endeavor, but a crucial one. It strengthens our bond with our canine friends, allowing us to respond to their needs more accurately and compassionately. It's about appreciating the subtlety of a relaxed body posture, the expressiveness of their eyes, the nuances in their vocal cues, and the language of their tails. Stay tuned as we delve into the world of dog communication and provide practical tips on decoding their body language. We're about to embark on a journey to better understand our loyal companions, so sit back, relax, and let's get started. Firstly, we explore the calming signals, a crucial aspect of dog communication. Calming signals, quite simply, are dogs' way of saying, "I'm not a threat." These signals are used to diffuse tension, avoid conflict, and communicate peaceable intentions. Dogs use calming signals to convey comfort, stress, anxiety, or even fear. They are the diplomats of the canine world, smoothing over potential disagreements before they escalate. Let's delve into these signals a bit more. One of the most common calming signals is yawning. While we humans may yawn due to tiredness or boredom, in dogs, a yawn can often be a sign of stress or discomfort. If you notice your dog yawning in an unfamiliar situation or around a new person or pet, it's likely they're trying to calm themselves down. Next, there's licking, particularly lip licking or rapid tongue flicks. This is another way dogs express anxiety or unease. If your dog is licking their lips while you're scolding them, don't mistake it for guilt. They're simply trying to appease you and calm the situation. Turning away or averting the gaze is another calming signal. Dogs use this to show they mean no harm. If a dog turns its head away from another dog or person, it's not being rude or dismissive. Rather, it's saying, "I see you, but I'm not challenging you." Finally, slow movements are another calming signal. If you notice your dog moving in slow motion, it's likely trying to communicate that it's not a threat or trying to soothe a stressful situation. These are just a few examples of the calming signals dogs use to communicate their emotions. There are many more, and they can vary from dog to dog, but one thing's for sure, understanding these signals can greatly enhance your relationship with your canine companion. Recognizing these signals can pave the way to a peaceful coexistence with our dogs. Moving on, we delve into understanding dogs' facial expressions and body posture. These are crucial forms of communication that can tell us a lot about what our canine friends are feeling. Let's start with facial expressions. Dogs, surprisingly, have a rich array of expressions that they use to communicate. For instance, when a dog's eyes are wide and alert, it often indicates that they are paying attention or are interested in something. On the flip side, a dog with narrowed eyes might be feeling suspicious, anxious, or even aggressive. Additionally, a dog's mouth can also give us important clues about their mood. A relaxed, slightly open mouth typically suggests a relaxed and content dog. However, if the dog's mouth is tightly closed, it might be a sign of stress or anxiety. Now let's shift our focus to body posture. A dog's posture can tell us whether they are feeling relaxed, scared, or even ready to play. A dog with a relaxed body, for example, is likely feeling comfortable and at ease. You might notice their body is neither stiff nor loose, but somewhere in the middle. On the other hand, a dog that is scared or anxious might have a lowered body posture with their tail tucked between their legs. Conversely, a dog ready to play often has a bouncy and light body posture, sometimes even initiating the classic play bow, where their front end is low and their rear end is up in the air. Of course, every dog is unique, and these expressions and postures can vary. But by paying close attention to these subtle cues, we can better understand our dogs and their emotions. Remember, it's all about observation and understanding. Just like humans, dogs have their own way of expressing their feelings, and it's up to us to learn their language to better connect with them. Observing and understanding these can help us know when our dogs are happy, scared, or even aggressive. Scene script. Next, we interpret the language of dogs through their vocalizations and tail movements. When it comes to vocalizations, dogs have a rich vocabulary that goes beyond simple barks. Barking, of course, is a primary communication tool. It can signal everything from excitement to distress, depending on the pitch, volume, and frequency. A high-pitched, rapid bark typically indicates an alert or a call to play. On the other hand, a low, slow bark could mean your dog is feeling threatened or anxious. Whining is another vocalization dogs use, often to show submission or to express that they want something. A dog might whine when it's hungry, wants attention, or is feeling anxious. It's a softer, more subtle sound than a bark, but it's just as important in understanding what your dog is trying to tell you. Growling, contrary to popular belief, isn't always a sign of aggression. It can also be a warning sign that a dog is uncomfortable and wants to be left alone, or it could be part of play. It's essential to pay attention to the context in which the growling occurs to accurately interpret it. Now let's wag over to tail movements. The wagging of a dog's tail can communicate a range of emotions. A high, stiff wag often indicates alertness or aggression, while a low, slow wag could suggest insecurity or nervousness. A broad, fast wag, especially if the dog's entire body is wiggling along, usually signifies happiness and excitement. However, it's crucial to remember that tail movements can vary between breeds and individual dogs. For instance, some breeds have naturally curled or docked tails, which may limit their range of tail signals. One of the most fascinating things about dogs is their ability to convey so much without uttering a single human word. By tuning into their vocalizations and tail movements, we can gain a deeper understanding of their emotions and needs. Knowing these signs can help us respond appropriately to our dog's needs. Now, let's equip ourselves with some practical tips to decode our dog's body language. First things first, it's crucial to remember that your dog's body language is a symphony, not a solo performance. This means you should never try to interpret a single gesture or posture in isolation. Instead, consider the dog's entire body, from the tip of the tail to the twitch of an ear. For instance, a wagging tail doesn't always mean a happy dog. It might be wagging low and slow, indicating uncertainty or fear, or it could be wagging high and fast, signaling excitement or aggression. Therefore, always pay attention to the full body language display. Next, context is king. The same body language can mean different things in different situations. A dog who's yawning might be tired, or it might be a calming signal if they're in a stressful situation. So always consider what's happening around your dog when trying to interpret their body language. Now, patience is a virtue. Understanding your dog's body language won't happen overnight. It's a journey of discovery that unfolds over time. So don't rush it. Take your time to observe and learn, and soon you'll start noticing patterns and cues that you might have missed before. Finally, remember that each dog is an individual. They may have their own quirks and unique ways of expressing themselves. So, while it's helpful to understand general dog body language, it's equally important to get to know your own dog's particular communication style. And there you have it. Remember to consider the whole body, the context, and the individual dog. Be patient, keep observing, keep learning. With these tools in your toolbox, you'll soon become a maestro in the symphony of dog body language. With these tips, you're well on your way to understanding your dog better. We've learned a lot about dog communication today. We've delved into the calming signals dogs use to communicate peace and tranquility. We've discovered the subtleties of their facial expressions and body postures, which can range from expressions of joy to signs of fear or stress. We've listened to the wide range of vocalizations dogs use, from excited barks to anxious whimpers, to express their feelings and needs. We've watched the expressive movements of a dog's tail, which can signal everything from happiness to aggression. And most importantly, we've shared practical tips for decoding this complex language of our canine friends. With an understanding of these signals, we can better respond to our dog's needs and emotions, fostering a deeper bond with them. With this knowledge, we can enhance our relationship with our dogs and cater to their needs more effectively. Thank you for watching, and remember, understanding starts with communication.